we finally start to get our lives together? How come when we finally start to pull ahead as minorities, as women, as LGBTQ, as literally anything, because they're coming after everybody? How come when we finally get this shit together and we finally have some modicum of peace? I literally told people during this person's first term that he, because of his personality type, he was going to retaliate against the American people for voting in a black man. And keep in mind, that black man was the best president we have ever had, ever. Argue with your mama, I don't give a fuck. Because he was... If Obama had done even a quarter, if he had even said part of what he wanted to do, if it even sounded remotely like what is happening right now, he would have been impeached. This administration, when they had their first term, they weren't able to do all of what they wanted to do because of COVID. And I thank God for COVID, which is awful to say because there's so many people that passed. And I'm so sorry for those people. I had people that passed. I had multiple people that fucking passed. But thank God for COVID, because it stopped his ass from doing a lot of what he wanted to do. And I told y'all he was going to retaliate. I literally told y'all because of his personality type, he's going to pick out a minority. He's going to demonize that minority. That's what he's doing. I said he's going to make all these goofy ass laws to benefit him and his friends, and he's going to take all of our money. That's what he's doing. I said he's going to literally destroy America. That's what he's doing. He is picking on other countries. He is poking the bear so that they will retaliate against us instead of just going after his ass. That's what he's fucking doing! And I know a lot of y'all are going to get on here and call me a liberal. Bitch, I don't care. Everybody deserves to eat. Everybody deserves to have clean water and air. Bitch, you're here too. That includes you. You fucking dumbass. That includes you. Unlike y'all, we're not trying to leave y'all out of the equation. We want that shit for everybody. Everybody. You fucking dumbass. And now you've doomed us all! Bro, what the fuck, bro?
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. For years, Black Americans have been warning the nation about the dangers of white supremacy, how it would destroy communities, divide people, and hurt everybody. And now we are seeing something that should have been obvious from the start. Minorities like Hispanic and Latino communities are beginning to realize that Black Americans were right all along after they are finally feeling the consequences. So in this video, I'm going to talk about what happens when people ignore warnings for too long.
My city is being torn apart. Families are being ripped apart for no reason. For no reason other than them being racially profiled on the street in Chicago, targeting Hispanic communities, people who are at work, kids at school. You're not thinking about the kids or families. You're not. If you wanted this, you're racist, you're evil, and you think that it won't affect you. It's us today and it's you tomorrow. I am so disgusted how far this has gone. You are not angry enough. You are not tired enough until it happens to you. You need to get the fuck up, okay? Peaceful protests do not work against tyranny. This is treason. This whole government is fucking treason. It's treacherous. They're traitors to what America has built and become. They've already waged war on us. This is a civil war. I don't care what you say. This is injustice. There's no due process. How is this legal? You know what? It's not. It's not. And you bring the military? Where's your oath? What do you stand for other than following rules and getting a paycheck? Really? This is about humanity. Humanity. Where's your humanity? Why are you being complacent? Why? You watch all these action movies with the superheroes. You look up to them. You idolize them. But you're not willing to stand up and do the same thing? No, you're not. That's not you. And if you want to be that person, then you need to fight back. You need to say no. You need to stand together. You need to unite yourself. I'm upset with humanity for letting this happen. Stop being so fucking complacent. This is not how it's done. This is not how it's done. People have come here the right way, and their statuses is getting revoked for no reason. They haven't committed any crimes. They're zip tying children. Hello? You have lost your mind. These kids must be getting trafficked, because there's no way that they would so willingly separate women, children, families, parents, and kids. They lied to you. They lied to you. What are you going to do about it now? They made you look like a fool. What are you going to do about it now? Get the fuck up. Fuck these jobs. Fuck everybody. Fuck the system. Fuck all the corrupt who are paying these politicians to make these things happen, to implant these ideas into these politicians' heads to fuel their agenda and their greediness and their power. Fuck that job. They don't give a fuck until you stop. Until you stop funding it. You're funding this. Don't go to that corporate job. Don't go to Target, to Walmart. Fuck all of them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck that, and grow your own fucking groceries. I don't care if you need to survive off of potatoes or the cans that you got in your fucking fridge or in your pantry. Fuck them. You don't fucking need them. I get harder. There's going to be a point of no return if you let this happen. There will be a point of no return, and there's nothing we can do. This is why the Second Amendment exists. This is a tyranny. This is not right. This is not how they did it. This is not how Obama did it. They did not go in the street tearing families apart and suspecting them just because they look brown. That is not how this works, honey. That's not the law. You need to rethink your humanity. You need to rethink your humanity.
That man that's sitting off in the Oval Office with all that cheesy gold around him, he is this country's karma. I heard somebody say that last year, and I didn't want to hear it. But I understand it now. And I understand what they meant. I was a little slow grasping it. But the United States deserves its karma. It's getting it through him. So much information that has been revealed would have never been revealed. The people who have come forward would have probably never came forward if it wasn't for him sitting in that Oval Office. It had to happen. And I'm in no position to step in the way of karma, especially as a Black American descendant from slaves. We not stopping shit. At least I'm not. That's not our job. Our job is not to save this country from anything that's about to happen. It deserves its karma. and it's about to get it.
One day y'all will understand and get that they always have tested things on us. So that way they can implement it on all of you. They always test things on us. So that way they can successfully implement it on everyone. Black people have been trying to tell y'all about policing, military, all those things. We have told y'all, we have warned y'all. That's what the Black Lives Matter protests were about. It's about the fact that if they can do this to us, it's only a matter of time before they do it to you. We were the experiments. Unfortunately, the people of color were the experiments. The Latin community were the experiments. The immigrants were the experiments. They tested it on them so they can implement it on everybody. And what y'all got to understand about this too, because a lot of people don't understand this about whiteness. I thought y'all would have understood after the Kyle Rittenhouse thing, but I think people forgot. When you choose to buck against whiteness, whiteness will attack you. Whiteness will dispose of you. That even includes if you're white. If you are, that's why I always say I like white people who other white people can't stand. Because when you are white and you decide to buck against a system of whiteness will say, oh, you're expendable. Look at what they did to all the abolitionists. Look at what they used to do to white people who would be at civil rights marches. They don't care. They're not gonna be like, oh, you're white. Like, they don't care. If you are bucking against whiteness, whiteness will attack. Whiteness will kill you. And that is why since day one with the BLM movement, we always, and not even just BLM movement, with civil rights, everything, we have always talked to y'all about whiteness and why it's important to eradicate it, because whiteness is killing us all. But y'all missed that lecture. Y'all didn't understand because y'all allowed them to do what they usually do, what they've been doing since they created racism, which was, oh, look at them. They're trying to attack you, making us the enemy. No, we were your oracles. We're not your enemy. We're your oracles. Okay? Remember this.
Hey man, listen. It's sad to see the Hispanic community go through what they're going through right now. But as a black man, we're going to sit this one out. This has nothing to do with us and everything to do with y'all guys. When I see these videos and y'all talking about humbling black people, humbling black women, oh, first of all, don't fix your mouth to run your mouth about humbling nothing about black people. That ain't nowhere in your place to even do. You understand me? Figure something out. You need to be hollering at the other people that's actually doing this shit to you. Have that energy for them. But you don't have no energy for black people. You can't. Because we told you what it was. But y'all decided to go against the program. You thought you were bigger than the program. They showed you that you wasn't like them. And we're showing you that you're not like us. Just how y'all show us that we're not like y'all. And that y'all supposedly want to act superior against black people. Because you thought your skin was lighter. You thought because your hair was a little straight that these white folks was going to actually help you out and look out for you. Nah, bro. You learned the hard way. We told y'all who to go vote for. With all the disrespect towards Kamala Harris, y'all like to mispronounce her name, disrespect her. Y'all like to disrespect black people and all that, bro. But then you turn around and need our help. Bro, we're not doing that. But what we will do is pray for you. We'll pray for your children and pray that y'all find a way and make a way. But you cannot, I repeat, you cannot expect black people to jump in that fire with you. We're not doing that. Because that type of energy ain't reciprocated for us. And it's been proven over the decades with y'all people. Shout out to the Hispanics that actually stood down and stayed down with us. You know, during those trying times. That voted for Kamala Harris, that actually voted for change, a better president. Shout out to y'all. But your counterparts, not so much. Y'all got to figure that out. Get it out the mud, do what you need to do, but take some accountability for your actions. And aim that anger to the ones where it really need to go. Because you can't bark up this tree. We ain't going for it. The black community would not go for it. We ain't standing for it. We ain't even We ain't even getting in that fight with y'all. Y'all got to hold that down. And guess what? We're going to respond like this. We ain't going to respond in kind. We're not going to respond unkind. We're not going to do that. We're not going to match your crappy energy. Because we don't have to, bro. Black is beautiful. Y'all hold it down. Y'all be easy. Figure it out, Mexicans. Figure it out, Hispanics. Figure it out, everybody else that's getting deported. But the way I see it, it is what it is. That's y'all fight. That's not ours. We're going to stand down on this one. Black folk, y'all hold it down. Mind your business, man, and keep it moving, man. Y'all hold it down.
Let's be real for a moment. Black Americans have been sounding the alarm for decades, not just about police violence, not just about economic injustice, but about the very foundation of this country and how it was built to benefit one group at the expense of everyone else. They warned you. They said that white supremacy isn't just a problem for black people. It is a problem for anyone who doesn't fit into the system. They said it would spread and it would poison communities and it would make people turn on each other. And now you are watching the proof unfold in real time. This is why so many people in the Latino and Hispanic communities are finally waking up. They are seeing what black people have been saying. They are seeing the patterns and feeling the consequences. And the sad part is that this awakening didn't happen because people listened. It happened because they were forced to feel the pain. When black Americans were speaking, it was often ignored or dismissed. It was called overreacting or being too emotional or called drama. But now the same people who dismissed those warnings are the ones begging for solidarity. They are now realizing that the system doesn't care about them either. They are realizing that white supremacy doesn't stop at one community. It eats every community. And it is important to understand something. This isn't just about being right. This is about survival. Black Americans were not just making predictions. They were speaking from experience because they have lived in the shadows of this system for centuries. They've watched how it manipulates, how it controls, and how it destroys. They've been warning people not because they wanted attention, but because they wanted people to live. And now after seeing what's happening, people are starting to regret and feel the shame of not listening. They now feel the weight of their choices, but regret doesn't fix anything. What we need now is understanding. We need accountability. We need solidarity that's not conditional. Because the truth is, when Black America says something, it's not just a statement, it is a warning. And this moment right now is a moment where people are finally admitting that they were right. People have to admit something too, that the reason they're only hearing it now is because they didn't listen when it mattered. You didn't listen because you are choosing comfort over truth. You are choosing proximity to power. And now the system, it's showing its true colors. Now people are seeing the cracks. The people are realizing that the promise of equality was never for them either. Black Americans saying they're not here to be the emotional support system for people who refuse to learn is because they fought too hard. They sacrificed too much. They have watched people take their pain and turn it into a trending topic, then move on when the next crisis comes. So if you're finally realizing that Black Americans were right, good. Use that realization to do something different. Stand with Black America even when it's uncomfortable, even when the world is quiet and when no one is watching. Because true solidarity isn't just about being present when it's convenient. True solidarity is being there when it's not. And finally, let the truth change your actions. Let it change the way you think, the way you vote, and the way you talk to people. Because the system is still here, still running, still dividing, still destroying. So this is the beginning of real change and real solidarity. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.